Hello friends, welcome back to Wealth Guru. So here again I'm back with another exciting video, and the stock we are going to discuss today is Jaiprakash Power Ventures. So this is a stock which I recommended sometime back in June of 2021. So if you haven't watched the video, I'll give the description in the link to the video in the description, you can watch it. So when I recommended that stock, it was in the range of close to 3 to 4 rupees, and I said that this stock will reach 10 rupees for sure in next few months, and that eventually reached almost a month back, but it has gone down from that level to almost levels of 8.5 or so. So I'm just discussing this stock once again to let you know whether it makes sense for you to invest in this stock right now, and if yes, what's the entry point, what's the exit point, and if not, what are the alternatives you have in the space. Alright, so before we move ahead, I'll request you to just subscribe to the channel, because I bring in such videos almost every day and you can get benefited in the market from this. Alright, so going into Jaiprakash Power Ventures, I just said the stock is trading at a PE of 53.4, has a market cap of close to 5,800 crores. The current price is 8.55. The book value of this stock is around 15 rupees, so the current price is less than the book value, which is very rarely seen in the market. The dividend yield is 0%, the face value is rupees 10. So that's pretty much at a high level of what the stock performance looks like. And just to give you a background, Jaiprakash Power Ventures has been engaged in the generation of power, including hydro and thermal power, and in cement grinding, capital coal mining, and transmission of power. So these are the businesses which they are in right now, which is um, one of the like energy and power business in India. So let's go into the details of what exactly the stock entails and whether you should buy the stock. So let's go into the details. So if you go to the stock price and just look at the last 5 years of chart, you'll see it is kind of a huge cup that is formed in the last 5 years, and it reached levels of almost 9.5 in back December 2017, and again reached that level of 10 in January of 2022. But after that it has come down to 8.5 now. So that's a 5 year chart, and when I recommended this stock last year, this was sometime around this like June 2021, where the stock was trading at around 3.5 or so. So from that level, I just said in that video that it will eventually go to 10. It did reach 10 in 6 months time, so which is almost 3 times the recommended price. So obviously that's a great buy at that point of time. If you have followed my video, you might have bought that also, but if not, let's see whether it makes sense to buy at this range of 8.5. And if you look at a even longer term chart, the story is a lot different. It even reached the levels of 140 way back in 2008, and from that level onwards it came down till 2009, went up again, and from that it's been a constant downward journey till January 2021, and from that it has moved up. So is it the rally going to sustain? Can it move 10, 15, and that those levels we'll discuss now. What are the pros and cons of this company? So the pros is the stock is trading at 0.5 to 7 times the book value. That's the pros. The company has delivered good profit growth of 22.03% CAGR over the last 5 years. That's the pros. What are the cons? The company has low interest coverage ratio because it has a huge interest compared to the profit it gets. The company has delivered a poor sales growth of minus 4.3% over the past 5 years. Promoter holding is low, which is 26.01%. Company has a low return on equity of minus 11.39%, and promoters have pledged almost 87.30% of their holdings on the stock. And earnings include an other income of 316 crores. That's a concern. This is a bigger concern because the earnings you see includes another income, which is what you are. That's a concern area. And promoters holding has decreased over the last 3 years. That's again a concern. And going to the quarterly results, as you can see, the company posted a sales of close to 901 crores expenses of 684 crores, operating profit of 217 crores in last quarter. So all these figures, if you just see, you will just like it because this really all looks all good. But the trouble begins from here downwards. So as you can see, the interest of this is almost 136 crores and depreciation is almost 121 crores. So those two are almost 250 crores. So out of your profit, almost 250 crores goes as interest and depreciation. So that makes it like a profit before tax of only 6 crores, and that is what matters the most. This figure is the figure that you should be cared about, nothing else. So that is a bigger area of concern, and then you should be worried about that. And as you have seen the quarterly results, as you see, the biggest concern on the balance sheet is the borrowings, which is almost 5,171 crores. The other liability is 1,730 crores. So those two are the biggest problem areas on this stock. And finally, the shareholding pattern is, as I said, has been constant, but the problem is there's 85% of the share has been placed. That's the problem, and that is what we should be worried about. So now coming to the verdict. So as I said earlier in June 2021 that it can eventually reach 10, it happened, and that is the big milestone that the stock achieved. So obviously on any stock you should look at a value buying, and the value buy was at 3.5 or 3 rupees, and going up to 10 was the value buy. But now it has come down to 8.5, and at this level I'll not suggest to buy this stock right now. But if it goes below and maybe reaches around 6.5 to 7 range, you can buy the stock at that level and eventually hope to get it back in around 9.9 to 10 range, and then you can probably sell it. That will make it around 50% of gain. So right now, as I said, the company has been decent, not good, not bad. It's kind of average company, but the value buy doesn't happen at this level. The value buy would happen when it comes to around level of 6, which happened in level of 3 in last year. So if it comes to 6, buy it. If it doesn't come down to this level, do not buy it. So that's my recommendation. So you should stick to that. And if you are looking for other alternates, there are companies like NTPC, you have Power Grid, you have JSW Energy, you have Tata Power, and many other good companies in this space, and you can probably buy those stocks instead of buying this one at the current level. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it. I hope you like this video. If yes, give it a thumbs up, and if you are new to the channel, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot for watching.